Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Die-Namo. Get it? Die-Namo? Die-Namo is a game designed by Jose Navas. Plays 2 to 6 players in 30 minutes at the most. I think it's self-published, so I'm not going to mention the publisher, but that's the information that I know. And effectively what this game is it's a push your luck kind of, gambling kind of, roll for resolution kind of game where you're trying to get different color cards with different values to have sets of color and sets of numbers to score a pile of points at the end of the game. That's it. The way it works is pretty simple, so instead of explaining it, let's just go down to the table. Check it out.
Come on, play the game!
Alright, so here's a game of Die-Namo. Die-Namo. All set up for 2 players. In a 2-player game, you're going to use all the color cards except for black and white. Those will be added in for more players. And you're going to shuffle just the color cards. Give each player 3, flip 3 face up. Then you're going to shuffle in the wild cards, of which there are 6, and then you're going to put the deck here, and you're ready to go. There's 2 dice. There's a regular D6, and then there's a color die. All right, those are both going to come into play. Now, this player's first. On your turn, what you're going to do, first thing you're going to do is you're going to flip a card to the pot. This is called the pot. Then you're going to roll the color die. You have a couple choices. If there's a color out here that matches this, you can take it for free. You're trying to get sets of cards to get points. The more of each color you have, the more points you get. And then you're trying to get the same numbers across sets. The more of the same number you have, the more points you get. And then, so yeah, if it's orange, you take a card. If not, you can bet. Now, the way betting works is you take this die and you put it on any set of numbers that you have. So say I wanted to go here. I am going to bet. So I go here. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this die. I'm betting that I'm going to get a 1 or a 6. And because this die matches the color that I'm betting on, if I roll either of those numbers, I can take a stack of one color, all the cards that are out there, and add it to my pool. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I got a 3. I did not win my bet. So because I lost my bet, these cards go to the pot. Done. All right, next player's turn. We had a wild card. So they are going to roll the number die and take a card that matches their number, and that's their turn. All right, and those are out. All right, back to me. I'll flip. We got another orange card. Oops. Just need to roll this one. Got orange. I will take the orange 6. Done. Back to that player. They're going to flip this. They got a red. They'll roll. Got blue. There's no blue. So let's try to bet here. So I'm going to bet that I'm going to get a 2. If I can get a single match, so because this is not the same color as this, if I can roll a 2, I can take any one card from the pot that I want to. I did not. So this 2 goes back there. All right, back to me. I'm going to roll the color. Yellow, I will take the yellow 4. Back to that player. They will roll. They had a yellow. There's no yellow. Let's try to bet. Come on, get a 5. They got a yellow. They got 4. They did not win their bet, so this one comes up here. Back to me. So many reds. Ooh, I'm going to take this red 6. All right. This player, they'll flip a card. All right, so they're going to have to roll a die, roll the number die. Any card that they have that has that number, they have to discard. There aren't any, so done. Back to me. Orange, blue, there's no blue, so let's bet. I think I'm going to roll 4. Nope. So I lose my yellow 4. This player's turn. They will roll the color. Green, they'll take a green. Back to me. There's some blue. So I have purple. I will take the purple 5. Back to this player. Blue 6. They will roll. Orange. They'll take the orange 4. Back to me. I have to roll the color die and lose a card of that color. I don't have any blue, so I'm good. Back to this player. Lots of red. Alright, green. So they'll take the green 6. Again, you don't have to take the card. You can bet if you want to, but it works for me. Alright, back to this player. Green. I don't have any green, so I'm going to go here. 2 or 5. Got a 1, so I lose all my purples. This player, they're going to swap a pot, so instead of going after this pot, they're going to come after mine. They'll roll. They get a red, they'll take my red 6. Okay, done. Back to me. I get to take a card at the top for free. Done. Back to that player. Get a green card. Purple. They're actually going to try to gamble. Come on, roll 6. Nope, lost it. It's risky. And that's how the game's going to keep going. You're going to keep going like that until either the deck runs out or someone gets a run of all 6 die cards in that color. So 1 through 6 of a certain color, then the game is over. Then you're going to get points. You're going to get points if you have 2 or more cards in a color. 1 card gets you no points. 1 number gets you no points. And the more you get, the more points. I don't have the rule book is on my phone, which I'm using to record. The one in the actual box I don't have, doesn't have the scoring breakdown. And then you're going to score based on how many of each number you have. 1 of each number doesn't give you any points. So if I had 5 6s, I get a lot of points. And then whoever has the most points after all that is the winner. And that is how you play Die-Namo. Let's go up the top. See what we think about it.
What do you think, son? What do you think?
All right, well, that was Die-Namo. So let's talk about the components. I'm not going to talk about them a ton because this is a prototype. And what I have are these cards. They look like this. They have rounded edges on 2 sides, pointy edges on the other sides. A bunch of cards with colors and numbers. And I had 2 dice. One was a standard D6. The other is standard D6 with color stickers on it. Again, prototype dice. This is probably going to be a better die, but it should look something like this at the end of the game. And a rule book. That's what you get in the components. So, you know, pretty basic components. I don't love these pointy cards. Not a huge fan, but it's fine. Maybe those won't be like that in the final product. But either way, that's just a preference for me, but it's not going to hinder the game one way or another. What you saw in this game is what this game is. It's a simple rolling game, trying to either get as many cards as you can, maybe placing some bets so you can get a whole pile of cards, just trying to have the most cards of a color and most cards of the numbers. At the end of the game, score the most points. That's it. There's some wild cards, those ones that have the actions. I don't necessarily love those. I think they're swingy. I think you can get hosed. I don't like them, but I understand why they're in there, just to give it a little bit of chaos, and that's fine. So yeah, it's a fun little game. One I'll probably keep around because I enjoy playing it. It's simple, fast filler, which is the kind of filler that I like. So yeah, that's it. I'm actually going to give this a BGM Accept the Seal. This will get a 7 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 3.5 out of 5 wrenches on our arbitrary wrench scale. That means absolutely nothing, but we like to give it the games that we enjoy, and that's what we're going to do. So that is Die-Namo. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.